You probably have 5 tabs open right now on your computer. Maybe you are listening to this while doing something completely unrelated. You probably think you're absolutely crushing it right now. But let us be completely honest with each other for a second. At the end of the day, you feel completely drained and exhausted, yet your bank account has not moved up a single inch. Your waistline has not changed in any meaningful way at all, and your big life goals are still just sitting there, untouched. You are currently stuck in a massive illusion of forward motion. If you are tired of working hard but staying exactly where you are, hit subscribe and give this a thumbs up if this helps you gain clarity. Look, society told you a massive lie about how to be successful. They said doing more things at once naturally makes you more productive. They sold you the entire hustle culture dream of endless multitasking. But here's the part that nobody really wants to admit. Multitasking is not a superpower that makes you an elite performer. It's actually a silent wealth killer, draining your daily potential. Every time you switch from your hard work to check a quick text or toggle back and forth between an email and a big project, your brain pays a massive psychological penalty for that tiny switch. It takes about 23 minutes to regain full focus after one distraction. Think about the brutal math on that for just a brief moment. If you casually check your phone just 3 times in 1 hour, you are operating at literally 0% deep focus for the entire day. You are giving a tiny fraction of your actual potential to absolutely everything, which simply means you only get fractional, mediocre results in return. You make fractional money that barely covers your monthly living expenses. You build fractional relationships that lack any real depth or connection. You see fractional muscle growth because your gym sessions are completely distracted. Now, you might be thinking you are the rare exception to this rule. You might genuinely think you are really good at juggling it all. No, you are actually not. Your brain is physically incapable of processing 2 complex tasks simultaneously. It just rapidly switches back and forth until it completely burns out. And this next part explains exactly why your life has not changed yet. Every single switch burns precious glucose inside your frontal lobe. It actively drains your deep energy reserves before noon even hits. That is why you feel completely exhausted by 3, despite achieving nothing real. You are completely trapped in a cheap, endless dopamine feedback loop. You feel incredibly busy, so you trick yourself into feeling important. But being busy and being effective are 2 completely different universes. Most people stop right here, and that is always their biggest mistake. They try to fix this mess by downloading another useless productivity app or buying a fancy new planner that will just gather dust. But here is exactly where everything changes for the top 1%. The real problem holding you back is not your daily schedule. The fundamental problem is your core identity and what you tolerate. You have subconsciously trained yourself to constantly crave cheap digital distraction, because engaging in deep, unbroken focus is deeply uncomfortable for you. Sitting alone with one single difficult task is incredibly intimidating. It forces you to actually confront your severe lack of real progress. But if you truly want the elite life you keep dreaming about, you have to fully embrace the brutal simplicity of the one thing rule. Before I tell you exactly what that specific action looks like, understand that doing this will make your brain deeply uncomfortable at first. If you do this next step, you will never see money the same way. The fundamental rule for escaping this trap is brutally simple. Pick one high-leverage task that actually moves the needle forward. Block out 90 uninterrupted minutes on your calendar right now. Put your distracting phone in a completely different room entirely. Close every single browser tab except the one you specifically need, and absolutely do not stop working until that specific task is fully done. No checking the stock market to see if you made $1. No replying to your mom or texting your friends back right away. Just pure, unfiltered, relentless execution on the thing that actually matters. This entire concept is not about mindlessly working harder than everyone else. It is fundamentally about respecting your own time and your own potential. Discipline is not some cruel punishment meant to make you miserable. Discipline is the absolute highest form of personal self-respect. When you firmly refuse to be distracted by the outside noise, you are telling the world that your financial goals actually matter. You finally stop being a helpless victim of cheap social media algorithms. You start actively taking total control of your own physical reality. The guys making real, generational money are not doing 20 things at once. They're doing one boring thing exceptionally well for years on end. They build elite physical health by doing one workout program consistently. They build massive wealth by scaling one incredibly boring business model. Unnecessary complexity is the ultimate enemy of high-level daily execution. So take a very hard look at your life right now. Look closely at the messy graveyard of your half-finished projects, the self-improvement books you enthusiastically started but only read halfway, the online side hustles you started planning but never actually launched. That exact graveyard is the devastating true cost of your multitasking habit. You are spreading your energy so incredibly thin that you have become invisible. It is time to look in the mirror and make a real choice. Are you going to keep helplessly lying to yourself every single day? Are you going to keep pretending that looking busy actually equals becoming successful? Or are you finally going to commit to one single thing today? The choices you make in the next 24 hours will reveal your answer.